it's National Megalodon Day. Lance Lovell, the digger dude. He has a couple of little nicknames these days. More on that soon. But okay, so let's see. Megalodon Day means we're celebrating these gigantic, enormous sharks. But the word on the street is they're not as big as we thought, or are they?
Well, there's a lot of scientific data out there right now. A couple of years ago, they were saying that Megalodon may have been a little wider and a little shorter. Now they're starting to say that it may have been a little larger than what we initially thought. So right now they're saying Megalodon could grow to about 60, 65 feet.
Wow. And what's a great white shark in order to put it in scale? About 20 to 25 on the biggest?
A large one would be up in that range. So 20 to 25 feet. Best way to think about Megalodon, take a school bus and put teeth on it.
Oh my gosh.
That's Megalodon. So
it's a big fish.
So this is small considering some of the teeth you brought.
Correct. This species is actually a little bit different. It's still related to the Megalodon. This is called tubatensis, and this tubatensis tooth, if you look over here, it was actually lived at the same time, but it was actually a different species. And the biggest difference between the two, if you look at the necklace again, it has a little bit of cusps on the side of it. That's the giveaway that would be a tubatensis versus a Megalodon tooth.
Just a dead giveaway.
Yep.
It's razor sharp. It really is.
Oh yes.
And let's talk about your discovery and how you find some of these, because some people might be surprised to know that Florida is a great spot to find Megalodon teeth.
It is. One thing to think about Megalodon, though, this was a species that was all around the world. So these teeth can be found in many locations all over the planet. These teeth right here, my good buddy Pete Fuller, he hunts just about every day, and most of these teeth came from Fernandina Beach. So these were all found here locally. Mostly after dredging, but you can still, they wash out onto the beach.
That's incredible to me that you would have a creature lose a tooth that long ago and then it would still be so pristine so many years later.
And let's talk about that. How many teeth do they actually have that they're still in abundance out on our beaches now?
Well, let's look at this in relative terms. Nowadays with sharks, during the lifetime of a shark, they can go through about 28,000 to 32,000 teeth just in one shark. Now take hundreds of millions of sharks over hundreds of millions of years. There are so many shark teeth out. That's one resource that we'll never be able to exhaust. There's just so many of them. And you go out to deeper parts of the ocean, they're literally littered all over the bottom of the ocean.
And bringing it back to the Megalodon, why do you think they became extinct? Was it the size in order to eat all the calories? Because really a great white is pretty similar as far as like the overall like structure and anatomy and stuff like that.
What could get it?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, those are all great questions. The one thing to think about Megalodon, it's an apex predator. It was at the top of the food chain. What was Megalodon's diet? Whatever Megalodon wanted to eat.
Yeah, no doubt.
Definitely. I think a lot of it has to go with food supply, as when you have a really large animal and your food supply starts to get a little bit smaller, there's not enough food to sustain that particular species. So I really think it has to do a lot with food source.
And that's why people study sharks, especially the apex predators, because it's really telling you and showing you what's happening to the oceans right now.
Right, absolutely.
So Lance is such an interesting guy. So we call him the digger dude, and he's here today to talk about this. He also has another new interest that we will have you on in the very near future to talk about some other artifacts that you have been restoring.
Right.
So if people want to just reach out to you in general, where can they find you? Is Facebook really the best way?
Facebook is the best place for the shark's teeth and everything. You can find me at The Digger Dude, facebook.com/The Digger Dude. Feel free to tag along and look at our adventures, all of our posts here from River City Live. I have so much fun with you guys. And,
we love it. We love it.
Well, thanks for coming back on again.
We'll be right back with more. Don't go away.
Have a good day.